So what you're looking at here is a bank database that we created using a JavaScript object that when you type in a name, like Michael, for example, and click on check profile, you're going to see the email address associated to this account, the account balance, and also the account status. Now the question is, what is JavaScript object? An object is a special data structure that stores multiple related pieces of information in one container. Imagine you are building a real bank database, not just storing names. You are storing customers' names, phone number, email address, BVN, NIN, and lot of information, including their account status. A normal variable can't handle such a task, but JavaScript object can do that. Before we proceed, I want us to briefly discuss how a bank account profile looks like. So first of all, you will have the customer's name. After that, you're going to have the customer's account balance. Then another thing would be the email address. Based on the example we have here, all these variables are actually what makes up a customer's account profile. But despite that it's readable and looks okay because we have them in variables, doesn't mean that it's normal. Meaning that we can group all the customer's info into a single JavaScript object. To create a JavaScript object, you can use the let or const keyword, give it a name, so I'm going to say customer, then followed by curly braces. So after that, we can now write our object here and value. So I would say name, and I would say Michael. Then I'm going to end it with comma, then balance 5,000. Before we proceed, I want us to pause and really understand exactly what we're doing here. As I mentioned earlier, you have to start your object with a let or const keyword, followed by the object name, equal to operator, and the curly braces. Then inside of our object, there are two things that are very important: the object key and the value. So in this example, name is the object key and Michael is the value. So what actually differentiated the object key and the value is the colon. Another thing that is important is the comma that you put after each object line. So I'm going to go forward by adding another comma and writing another line for customer's email. Since an email is a string, I'm going to put it in a double quote. Then lastly, we're going to have our account status of Boolean. So if you had to choose between declaring ordinary variables and JavaScript objects, I know you would definitely go for the JavaScript object because it literally looks good, clean, and easy to understand. Because what we have inside here obviously belongs to the customer object. And this actually makes a lot of sense. Now you know how to write JavaScript object. Let's learn how to display it correctly. So declare a variable of show info. Let's assume you walked into an office and you want to see the boss. You can't just enter his office without going through the secretary. So let's assume I want to get my email address. When I write email here and save this, we're not going to see anything here, except I start by writing customer followed by dot before we start seeing the customer properties. Now the system is asking if I want to get the balance, email, name, or status. So for this, I'm going to select email. Now immediately I save this, you're going to see michael@gmail.com. So just see this as a connection. Before you can connect to the email, you have to go through the customer.